Alright guys, so I got the H10 Optic back on the workbench today. The last video I did on it, I just did these nice trio bead locks and put in this this simulated fuel cell that looks a little bit fancier than the original one. And well, that was about it. I had planned on doing some bump stops, but H-Tech, the same day that I was making that video, H-Tech announced these. And these are, I think, quite a bit nicer than the other ones that I had purchased. These ones are specifically for this, and they bolt right on up. And me, while I was ordering from H-Tech, I figured, might as well go ahead and get their full aluminum body kit. So we got the aluminum roof, got the aluminum side panels, very nice looking hood, and even came with a pair of grills. This was a nice little gift from H-Tech. Thank you guys. I probably won't use this black grill, but I do want to use these black hood vents on here, because this came with blue ones, which look just fine, but these black ones are going to look, I think, way better, especially with the black frame. But I'm going to use this blue grill, so we'll slap that one on there. And then I also ordered these DSM off-road quick release battery cups, because I hate body pens. This one is actually a really pain in the butt to get out. So I wanted to do this pinless system. I haven't really seen anybody use it yet, so I guess I'm going to slap it in and see how I like it. And then, last but not least, Hobbywing Quick Run Fusion Pro brushless motor. It's a 2300 kV. It's, from what I've seen, it looks like a really nice unit. A lot of the guys in the H10 Optic groups are using this and recommend it. I was really intrigued by it's not a censored motor, at least I don't think it is. But I was reading about its crawl mode, or it's God, I can't even remember what the heck it's called. But it's got some kind of enhanced drive control where you can, drive it at a certain speed across the ground, across a flat, smooth surface, and as soon as it reaches an obstacle and has to start climbing, you don't have to give any more throttle on the TX, and it'll maintain that exact speed while it crawls over whatever it's crawling over. So I'm excited to try that. And also, it'd be nice to have a little bit better low-end throttle control on it, because it's not all that great when going slow. It is a rock bouncer trail rig kind of thing more than a hardcore rock crawler, but I think it could be set up to do all of them. Be an excellent hardcore rock crawler and a trail rig. And I think this will allow it to go quite a bit faster, but it should give me, most importantly, a whole lot of control down low. So, let's get to it. So normally when I do an upgrade like this, I would start by just taking off the body and I guess doing the motor and an ESC conversion in there. But I've been so excited and anxiously awaiting for these H-Tech full aluminum CNC machine body panels that I've got to slap them on first. I got to see how it looks. I think these are going to be the real nice looking upgrade for this. Yeah, they're not going to affect performance at all, but I think they'll really give the scale look to this thing. And I like the Jeep style grill better than, well, whatever that is. And I'm not really sure. The real version of this might be Jeep based, but I don't know. I should probably look that up and confirm or deny. Anyway, I've already pulled out these body pins just because I always have to fight with them. I usually have to use a screwdriver to back the pin out so I can get these things out. And I'm not a fan of that. So I'm not going to be reusing, well, really any of this except for the battery straps and the screws, because these body panels, they don't come with any screws. You just got to reuse all your old stuff. And where did I put? Oh, and then these quick release battery cups that bolt in place there. They don't come with the hardware either. So I was already looking at this a little bit, and it's a really super simple design. A nice little 3D printed setup. You just slide your lock in there, and then it looks like once you bolt the panel in place, that'll lock it in. And I also noticed that they gave 4 clips altogether, which is nice. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they're fragile, but that they just give you a couple spares just in case you do happen to break one. Then you don't have to buy an entire kit again. You just use one of your spare clips. So nice thought there, DSM. I like that. So get all this stuff out of the way. Actually, here, let's start with this and figure out what I did with my drive bit. I put it away. Isn't that amazing? So, that takes that off. And we can take the battery straps off. And alright. So that is going to be, oh, that's got the right one right there. Wow, these are a really nice quality piece. They really did a wonderful job on making these, I think. I like that. So, we got our new 3D printed battery tray. Get the strap in place there. Hope if I make them look somewhat equal. All right, let's give that another shot. I think I've got it figured out. I hope. So you just slide the back end like you would with the stock style. Make sure that plastic is on the other side of the body cage post in there, and then you should just be able to. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that holds on very strong. Let's see how it is to oh, and it releases very nice. Okay, that is. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so the key that I was missing before is that when you put that in place, you do have to make sure your finger's in there to kind of like you would if you were to unlock it, just to get it in place. And then it just goes right on in. Nice quick release, nice quick lock. Yeah, I like that. Oh, and that's already looking a whole lot nicer. Sweet. So they use different size screws for the hood versus the side panels and the roof panel. The more you know. And now it's a rag top. Speaking of rags, I can clean off some of that nastiness from its little water voyage we had on its what was that? I think it was the second run. No, the first run out on this thing is I sent it in through a pond, or through a little stream passage anyway. Okay, and then last we need to take off that grill. And the grill uses the same size hardware as the hood. Screws are just a little shorter, it looks like. And Viola, it's off. Ooh, instructions. Actually, let me keep those. So, since we're going to be putting these mounts onto an aluminum part, metal on metal, always a good idea to have some of that around. Hey, it even matches the rig. So, let's see if I can't figure out exactly how this all goes together. And these parts, wow, these are really nice. Look at that, CNC machine too. Wow, nice job, H10. I think you guys did a great job on this whole design. So let's see, those top ones. Okay, should be easy enough. Oh, that's way too much Loctite. And these I just am going to drive in by hand. I don't want to risk hurting the body panels yet. Now, you know the really sad thing about this is that all of these parts look so nice. And they look so nice, I don't want to wrap them just because I think the raw, or at least the anodized blue material looks great. But you know, on the very first run, these parts are going to get scratched like crazy. And I keep grabbing wrong screwdriver. But yeah, that's one of my biggest thoughts about this whole upgrade. Is as great as it looks right now, it's never gonna look this good again. Because really, if you ain't driving these things hard, how much fun are you actually having? You know, they are toys, so have fun with them. Well, everything fits together so very, very nice. Very tight tolerances. I'm very impressed with the machining quality on these. Before I even ordered them in, you know, I saw the price and thought that was quite a bit of money, and it is quite a bit of money. You know, these are $250, but they looked really great online. The quality of them looked spectacular, and now that I have them in my possession, I am thoroughly, thoroughly impressed with what H10 did there. Oh, those fit perfectly. Yes, this is some quality componentry, which is what the Vanquish deserves. Because in my opinion, the Vanquish is a very, very well made little trail rig right out of the box. You know, I like its design. I love the way it performs. Love the way it drives. And with this new brushless power system, I think it's going to drive just that much better. Well, I know it's going to drive just that much better, but boy, these panels are really going to up the game. So I'm not going to use these blue ones, as nice as they are, but I am going to use the black ones that came with this black grill. Oh boy, stickers. We like stickers. And there we go. Yes, I think that was a good choice. I like that. Oh, that looks so sweet. All right, now it's time to move on to the roof. Oh, this is such a hard install. Oh, God. This is actually one of the easiest mods I think I've ever done. Screw goes out, screw goes in. Alright, that's all together. Now we just got to do that one last battery door. And then sit back and admire the handiwork for a moment. It feels so nice. Ooh, Now all the body panels are on, and I absolutely love it. I think those look just spectacular. Nice and hard metal. So I guess the next thing to do is I'll go ahead and put on these H10 bump stops. So to start off with putting on these bump stops, pretty much straightforward installation there. Let's get them open. Got our springs and looks like our top retaining screws. Oh, and our side mount screws. And looks like they gave me one extra, because they know I got fat fingers, so I'm probably going to end up losing one. And again, just the whole quality is very impressive. The machine work, the etching with the white paint, that's a H10. You guys really make some nice stuff. So let's see if I can put this together properly. Get that recessed in place. And get this extremely tiny, itty bitty little screw in place. Oh, it's a Phillips. Nice. Now these should go on pretty easy. All you got to do is remove your top shock bolt, get him up out of the way, And then just take it all off. Little Vanquish Easter egg right there underneath the bump stop. Makes me think that maybe Vanquish is planning on making some of their own for these. All right. Oh, those work a treat. So that's going to be the end of that part. All the beautification panels. That is, I can't get over the quality. I am thoroughly impressed. Maybe I'm just easily amused, but I really like that. So the next thing to do, throw the power system in, which means they're going to pull these off again. Fortunately, it's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. But yeah, I don't like the way those fit. Good job, everybody. So, yeah, that's very sweet. Love how that turned out. Now it's time to put the Brushless Quick Run Fusion Pro system in there. And you know what? I just realized a couple things. Two, this video is probably already about 23 minutes long, even after I edit everything down. And two, I have never gotten a baseline GPS run on this. So let's go do a quick speed run, see what it does with the stock power system. So we got a better idea of just how much more speed or performance we can expect out of this. I know, this thing ain't about speed, but still, it's a good idea to know just how fast it can go stock versus how fast it can go with this. So let's go throw the GPS on it and do a quick run and then slap this in. Alright, we're just going to do a real quick speed test on this thing here. It's reading. I don't imagine these things go more than 8 or 9 miles an hour. Or a whole lot less, maybe. Wow, blazing speed. Okay, maybe that was like, what, 6? Yes, 6 miles per hour. Alright, that should be an easy speed to beat. Let's go try. So that was a pretty uneventful 6 mile per hour speed pass. Not much speed. So anyway, in an effort to try to not make this video so freaking long, I'm just going to go ahead and start on the install on this. I'm not going to record all of it. I'm just going to show you guys the key parts. But we're going to start by first taking off the body. And taking off the body on these is pretty easy, I think. I've never done it myself, but it looks like it's easy. You just take off the top screws on all 4 shocks. You got 3 screws right behind each side door, and then there's 2 more screws pointing downwards up front, right there and there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those apart, and when I get to something weird, something unusual, something I think might help somebody else doing this conversion, I'll record that. So let's just get right to it. And voila, comes right off. And because everything looks so tight in there, it looks like I'm probably going to have to just go ahead and remove the entire transmission assembly to get that out. And then we'll ditch that ESC and go right back to it. Okay, I just had to show this real quick because they really thought about servicing in mind. So to pull the transmission, you just got 2 screws right there. You got 1 screw right there. And then on the bottom of the rig, you got 1 more screw right there. So 4 screws in total, and there you go. Complete transmission and motor assembly is out. That is very easy. Another thing to note is all of the body screws and shock screws are the exact same size. Now the mounts for the transmission, you do have 3 of one size, and then this is the one that was on the bottom side, but they really make it nice and easy to pull apart. So good job, Vanquish. And just chugging right along here, that Quick Run Fusion Pro fits perfect. You couldn't ask for a closer fit on there. I did just run the stock 15 gear pinion on there, and you just want to get just an ever so little bit amount of slop, or get your mesh set right. I guess it's not really slop, but that's about where you want it. Just a little bit of play, not too much, not too little. So now we just need to finish wiring up and get rid of that. So I'm gonna keep turning the screws, and just like that, got it all in, got it wired up, got the switch mounted where I think is a good spot for it. And Hobbywing, I gotta give it to them. They think of everything. They come with a 3M tape for the power switch, and they even included both zip ties so I can get everything wired up how I wanted. I wanted to leave the antenna a little bit loose because I'm not sure where I'm going to run it, but I do want it to be upward a little bit. Not that I need massive range, but I don't want to lose signal. But everything's wired in, up out of the way. I think I'll probably run 1 more zip tie to clean that up, and power cord feeds back to the driver's side. So let's continue on. All right, got the motor ESC combo in there, and I think it was a very easy install. Fits great. That Quick Run Fusion Pro is really nice. Got the wires pulled up out of the way. Got the power button right there down in the back, so it's nice and easy to get to. Same thing with its little program port, nice and easy to get to. It all fits just great. I'm really happy with this. Can't wait to give it a try. I'm about to hook the program card up to it, and the only thing I'm going to change for now is the BEC voltage. I'm going to bump it from 6 volts to the 7.4 setting, but as far as the drag brake and all that goes, I'm going to leave that as stock for now. Leave it in the RPM matching mode, because I'm really curious to see how well that works. And I guess let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll take it just for a quick speed run, and an effort to not make this video more ridiculously long. We're gonna save the rock crawling, rock bouncing session for the next video. So let me turn a few more screws, set a few more things, and see what it can do. All right, so now we are ready to fire it up. Check that servo. Oh, yeah, that extra voltage on the servo makes it much happier. Yeah, even pressed down, that actually makes that servo a lot nicer. Now let's check throttle. Wow. That is pretty nice resolution there. Wow, look how slow that thing can go. Okay, let's see how it maintains that speed, and if it okay, so I am not moving the trigger, the throttle at all. Wow, I did not have to change the throttle input at all for that. I like it. Holy cow, that is impressive. Let's see. I guess I gotta butt that up against there so it doesn't move. But let's try that forward again. And I am not changing throttle input whatsoever. That is impressive. That is very, very awesome. Let me set it on the ground here and try it on the ground. Now I'll try that crawl again. Wow. Check punch. Wow. Wow, that thing is peppy. Let's see how well I can scale stuff. So we'll do an absolute slowest setting. Wow. And look at this. So, there. I'm not moving the trigger, just holding it right there. That is super impressive. Oh man, that's got to be the nicest throttle control I have ever had on any of my RC vehicles. That is super, super impressive. And look at that servo. With that extra 7.4 volts, even on carpet, not a problem. I gotta try that again. That is just too cool. So make sure it's not blocking the rig's view. And you just pull it up there, and then, okay, no throttle change. That is awesome. Oh, wow, I am thoroughly impressed. Sweet. Well, let's go see what the speed difference is now. All right, so now to do the speed comparison test. Now, ignore the front right tire that's wobbling. It's not the truck itself. I just didn't get the tire seated all the way down properly on the wheel. So many screws. I'll take care of that after this, but I'm curious to see what it can do. I don't expect a whole lot more speed, but more than 6 would be nice. God, that throttle control is so nice now. Yeah. Oh! Oh God, I hope I didn't just scratch it. Oh, I feel so... Oh, I did. Well, guess we got the first scratch out of the way. Let's see what it did. That looked like maybe 7 or 8. 9. All right, 50% speed gain. Not too shabby. So just out of curiosity, let's see if that speed difference, if there is a speed difference off-road. It's got so much torque, I bet it'll probably do the same speed. Oh, I feel so bad for scratching that already. Let's see what that netted us. Nine miles per hour. Okay, so on road, off road, 9 miles per hour, and it looks freaking epic. Just epic. And boy, I scratched up that. Oh, I feel so bad for that. But it looks awesome. The throttle control is simply epic, and its crawling ability, look how great that is. This thing is going to go over anything. That is amazing. I am thoroughly impressed. Well, I am going to call that an end to this video. I want to thank H-Tech for these body panels. I want to thank Riley's Deals for getting me this rig. A-Main for getting me the deal on the motor. And well, I guess that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next video, which will be me actually rock crawling and rock bouncing it, and I am sure I will get many more scratches on this absolutely gorgeous body. Guess eventually I'll have to put a vinyl kit on it. Y'all have a good one.